Yes. Here. Be a good girl. Be a good girl. Hmm. My lipstick acceptable? You're too feisty or you'll fall. Yeah. Yeah. Too comfortable. I did pop the chat out. Where did I put it? Did you look at the camera? Look at the camera. Look directly at the camera. Look. Oh, eye contact. Is that it? Are we done? Thank you. I love you. Thank you. The other thing they want to see is your tail. I tried. Ah, hang on. I forgot my Kleenexes. It's gonna be a fun stream. Alright, well then I guess I don't have to reposition chat, I just gotta link it. Yeah, chat, wow, hey, what's going on? All the chat. All the chat, all the time. I think that's where we need to be-ish. Give or take. Alright, there we are. Yes, the floofy girl. She was being whiny, so I let her in. And now she's being whiny to be let out, but she has her own way out, so. The window is open, she'll figure it out in a minute. I don't know. Oh yeah, so there we go. Hat. Headphones. Yes. Alright, we're good. Your fat tabby got fired by the groomer yesterday. Basically run her off. There is this a cat groomer that I'm aware of in the area, and by in the area I mean the roughly the 20 miles around me. I've never gone there. But their tagline is like "No cat too wild" or something like that. So I don't know. My cats are pretty chill. I don't suspect that they would like. I actually groom my own cats, so I know they're good babies. But that's me grooming them and not a total stranger. So I'm sure they'll act completely different if they're with a total stranger. Hello, Rocky. Hello, Night Owl. Hello, Not My Tail. Hello, Whitney Bow. Hello, Lee. Hello, Coach Salsa Louie. I think I got that right. And Sengi 62, Textbook Committee, Megan. I don't get your name, but it's always funny. It's Annie with an L, not Annie with a P. And Brunette Viking. Hello, everyone. Hey, Alyssa's here. Somewhere feral pigeons around. But yeah. I think he let the cat out. Let the cat out of the room. How dare. Alright, let's see. Where did I put it? There it is. There you come out. There we go. Go up. Nope. Stop it. Don't fight with me. There we go. Here we go. It's not gonna make any difference to you guys. Only makes difference to me. Alright, maybe it will make a difference to you guys. Oh, no, there we go. Scrolling. Audio. Should be good. What are we at? I'll turn it up for now and then freak out later when it's too loud. I don't want to speed it up because, you know, there might be something cool and I want to see it in real time. Excuse me. I'm a lady. Lizzie, Hannah, and Illegal Products and Ava Bell snuck in. That makes sense that it's dark in Albania right now. If you guys hear background noise, I am running my AC because it's 80 some odd degrees outside because, you know, fall. So here we are. But yeah, so if you hear a little background noise, that's, I don't want to die. I like you guys, but it's hot. Also, I am feeling better, but I might have to cough or blow my nose or something. I'll mute it if I can. Well, I mean, I'm not going to blow my nose on camera, but if I cough, you guys get what I'm trying to say. Also, I'm still a space cadet, so good times. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. Yes, happy birthday to all my Scorpio babies. October Scorpios, and I guess we'll transition into the November Scorpios. I mean, if technically All Hallows Eve is the 31st, then Hallows is the November the 1st, so there you go. There is an actual holiday after All Hallows Eve, but I think it's a Christian-ish-esque holiday, so. Also, according to my calendar, Diwali, I think, is happening right now, so if you celebrate, happy Diwali. If you don't, and I'm completely wrong, I apologize, but I didn't know. I know that's one of the holidays that kind of, like, drifts. So, and now how dare I cough or sneeze or show any kind of human reaction. Oh yeah, and for my Scorpios, today is not only the actual Scorpio new moon, like it's a new moon in Scorpio, it is the Scorpio new moon. So like each one of the zodiac signs has a lunar cycle, and that means each one of the zodiac signs has a moment where their zodiac is in the full, the half, the new, and the second half, and all the 8 stages of the moon. And so we are in, and it takes the better part of a year to get there through the whole cycle for the zodiac signs. I think it's 2 years. Anyway, my point is, today is the new moon of the Scorpio cycle. So to my Scorpios, today is the day. Today and tomorrow-ish are the days you want to sit down, plan your things for the upcoming Scorpio moon cycle, because the new moon is the start of a new cycle. So this is a new cycle for Scorpios. So there you go. Not only is it our birthday, but it is also the day that we, Scorpios, get to start fresh. So there you go. Hey, Kim's in the chat. Kim's in the chat being an adult. Don't I have a link for the Discord? Oh, it is Diwali? Yay! Happy Diwali to everybody. Diwali is the... Is that the one... Alright. I don't know a lot about these holidays. Is Diwali the one with all the lights? Or is Diwali the one with the colored powder? Or is it yes to both? I know Diwali is one of like the big happy celebrations. Oh. That makes sense, Annie. And thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Well, don't worry. We're not going to confuse you. We're not going to confuse you with Foodie Beauty. Any of Foodie Beauty's people. I can't like it? Alright, well, whatever. Oh, there we go. Diwali is the celebration of lights. Yay. It's a good time for celebration of lights, though. I mean, like, I'm really surprised at the number of people in my neighborhood who are using what we would have called Christmas lights when I was a kid, but they're, you know, holiday or Halloween themed, so they're purples and oranges. I green. I've seen some green ones. Green's easy because it transitions into like Christmas very easily, but I'm just surprised at the number of people who are using lights to decorate for Halloween, and I like it. I like being able to see everything, you know? Also, I like all the yard decorations, and my neighborhood gets really creative, and the neighborhoods around here get really creative. Oh, Ava, bless you. You're already caught up on Amber. So I got... Alright, maybe I have an air conditioning. I got a notification in my email from the bots that are YouTube. Apparently I've gotten 500 videos posted, something like that. So apparently there's plenty for you to watch if you want. So right. All right. The other thing, what else did I want to say? I don't know. So for those of you in the know, which would be a big chunk of my members, for the 8,000 subscriber milestone, I I sponsored a cat through the Beagle Rescue Project, and I'm just waiting for them to send me the information about what cat we got, because if you sponsor it, you're supposed to get like a picture and a backstory. You know it is. You know how it is. So I thought that might be fun to have like a mascot cat. But I haven't gotten anything back from them yet, so... And that was like over 2 weeks ago that I sent that in, so... Here we are. So hopefully at some point I will be able to show you guys the cat that is going to be the mascot for the channel, but we'll find out. Every room in your house has decorations. I learned to save the wrong... Well, my house is not very big, so... I don't have any Halloween decorations in this room except for this. I mean, I guess this counts. They tried doing Halloween in Albania the last 5 years. Yeah, I mean, Halloween, I mean, I hear it's not really that big outside of the States, honestly, which is understandable. It's kind of a... I would think it'd be bigger in, like, Europe, British Europe area, like Germany, and well, especially Germany and the Nordic countries. I would expect it to be a little bigger there, but I guess not. America just likes a good reason to like have a celebration. Hello, Smug, and thank you. Yeah, like, I don't know, do they do Halloween in Canada? And I know in, like, South America, they've got the Day of the Dead, which has gotten kind of absorbed into Halloween here in the States, so it's kind of all the same thing here-ish. Which is actually kind of nice, because we get these really cool Day of the Dead decorations now around Halloween time, and I think they're really cool. I like the colors, I like the skull motifs, I like the prettiness of it all, so I kind of like those. Yeah, and free candy, I mean... What's not to like about free candy? So I thought it would be good to watch. I know the new season of Ghost Files started. This is, I think, 2 weeks old. Yeah, this one went out on the 11th of October. Today being the 31st. I know I said December in my last video, so I blame cold medicine. But anyway, I thought this one would be fun to watch just because of the theme and the season and all of that. I also want to see if I'll get hit with copyright with Watcher, because BuzzFeed did hit me with copyright when I did the live to their video, so I just want to see what I'm dealing with, because I do want to do these on the Paranormal channel, but I won't get the same warnings on the Paranormal channel because it's not monetized as I'll get on this channel, so this is both for entertainment purposes because it's Halloween and an experiment, if you will, so... Oh, well, good luck, Smug, getting your brain checked. Good luck with that. I hope everything comes out. Yeah, comment. I was thinking about buying a bag of candy just because... No, we don't get kids here. We live in apartments. We don't get kids. I don't think there's many kids in the neighborhood in general. It's kind of an older neighborhood. Old people here. So Yeah, that's the problem with selling the candy so early, I learned, is that, like, that's the thing that they're doing, though. They're, like, luring you in. They being the people that sell candy. They want you to buy the candy, and then you eat the candy, and then you're like, oh, crap, I need candy, so you go out and you buy the candy again, and then you eat that candy. Like, they want you to do that. You're falling for it. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I'm not, but you are. Yes, thank you. Happy birthday to all of the Scorpios. I have... Oh, thank you. What will you wear now that the spooky season is coming to an end? Well, actually, here's the fun part about the hats. Last year, I got a bunch of different colored hats, right? As you have noticed. I also have a gray one and a pink one, and my plan had been to decorate each hat for the season. So my pink hat was going to be like a spring witch hat, and the gray hat was going to be a winter witch hat, and then I had this one, my mom made this one, and then I had the red one, which was going to be kind of like the autumn witch hat. So I don't know, I might pop up with a hat here and there for the upcoming holidays, but I don't know. I mainly got them because I just kind of wanted to, like, be weird. That was going to be my weird thing. I was just going to wear witches hats. But then summer hit, and it was hot as F, and I didn't leave the house much because it was hot. So there was no hat wearing. And when I did leave the house, there was no hat wearing, so. You're from Germany and Halloween isn't big there? Not really. Well, that kind of makes sense that, like, the internet's kind of leaking it in there. So far, they're safe. What kind of candy are you handing out? Hey, KXS, good to have you. Lily Rose, I didn't think trick-or-treating was a thing until the 1930s. Yeah, Lily Rose, it is kind of a cash-grabby thing, but we're not doing gifts yet, so I'm okay with it. Halloween is a season, though, Brioche. Halloween starts whenever they decide to start selling pumpkin spice, which was my joke up until this year when they started selling pumpkin spice, like, the second week of August, and I was like, okay, that's, even for me, that's a little too early. So I usually, before I made the pumpkin spice joke, I usually started spooky season on September 1st, and we usually run it until Thanksgiving, and then I switch everything over to Yule. Oh, it's too much at Costco. Oh no, you still have candy from 5 years ago. That's funny. Hello, Tatter's Tale. Tatter's Sale? Hello. Hello, Sweary Fairy. Yeah, I've heard about the Boo Basket, Sweary Fairy. Somebody told me about that. Who told me about it? Might have been you, actually. Yeah, August is still summer for me, so it's a little too much. I know a lot of people start doing Christmas on November 1st, or yeah, November 1st, which is fine, It's fine. I know I stretch it going all the way up to Thanksgiving. So, it is what it is, damn it. I don't need this, I don't think. I think we're good. I do need to check sound. I'm gonna hit play on this just so we can hear, so I can check sound.
I don't know, there's been a weird thing happening in this house all day. That was...
Okay. How was the sound for you guys as it's set right now as far as the video?
weird. Oh my...
Type a 1 if it's good.
God, all the hair is standing up on my arm right now.
What was that noise?
I don't know. Who was that? I can't do this! Oh my God! What the fuck?
It's good to know Ryan hasn't changed. Good old Ryan. You swam in the Med? It's good, a little loud. I'm loud? How dare you say I'm loud? No, I'm kidding. Hey, Ruby, I saw you snuck in. Swam in the I'm assuming Mediterranean. One-ish. It's a little loud. Okay, I'll turn it down a little bit then. Should be okay around there. What it sounds like to me is not what it sounds like to you guys. I have learned that the hard way. All right. I'm going to hit play. I have not sped this up. We're going to watch it in real time because, I mean, if something spooky happens, I want to see it in real time. I doubt anything spooky is going to happen other than Ryan works himself up and freaks out, but here we are. So, Hill House. The only thing I know about Hill House is the book and the movie. I didn't know there was an actual Hill House. I think maybe I did, and I've just kind of blanked on it. So I'm interested in this one just to kind of learn a little bit more about this place, and then I'll do a deeper dive when I do like the official reaction to this on the Paranormal channel, but I figured as a blind watch, it might be fun to do it live. Do you hear what I hear? Oh, illegal products. It's cute that you think I know geography. I was educated in America. No, I'm kidding. Well, I mean, I was, but I'm not real good at geography. Yeah, The Haunting of Hill House, well, both movies are actually really good. The old one and the newer one. I liked it anyway. The book is really good. The book is a lot better than any of it, but there you have that. So, but that's all I know about Hill House. Like, I didn't think it was a real location. I don't know. I'm like, in my back of my head, I'm like, yeah, you know this, but I can't for the life of me recall anything about it. So I might be having a Berenstein moment. So I liked it wasn't really a sequel. It was more of a remake. It was a cute interpretation of it. Pardon me. Yay, Crosette. Happy birthday. All right, let's get into this. Phone rings.
Hi, this is Kathy at the Haunted Hill House, Mineral Wells, Texas.
They said it was haunted by a little girl.
This entire visit, I had a sinking feeling in my stomach.
I had like immense back pain suddenly.
She was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall.
Suddenly, a glass that was on the table just broke.
Can you help me investigate?
I feel like I should turn the lights down. I'm not going to. I'm gonna jump through the credits if I can. Boy, those two look happy.
Where we take your evidence and our tools into the field to expose the supernatural. My partner, a skeptic. Myself, a believer.
I cannot stand Shane's blonde hair. I hate it. Other than that, well, you know, if it's the blonde hair or the mustache, I'll take the blonde hair, but oof, I'm not a fan.
Both of us, truth seekers. This week, our team travels to Mineral Wells, Texas to investigate the Haunted Hill House.
Mineral Wells, Texas.
Oh boy.
Tejas.
The Haunted Hill House.
Well, it's obviously something Ryan knows a lot about, because he only gets worked up when he knows stuff about things. I'm sorry, I'm already laughing at the poor guy.
I have to say, the history here is pretty harrowing. Maybe more so than any other house we've ever investigated.
Yeah, it seems depressing.
Even worse than the Sally house? Oh, he freaked out at the Sally house.
And now we're going inside.
We're gonna find a bunch of ghosts.
Isn't that fun? It's been a while since I've been scared walking into a place.
You a scared guy tonight?
Yeah.
Shane, you a scared guy tonight? Yeah. I love the way Shane just kind of like... He humors Ryan because he's a skeptic, you know, so Ryan's obviously way more worked up than Shane ever gets at all. And it's just... But Shane also kind of has like this level of respect for Ryan, or at least for his fear. And it's just kind of cute.
In the late 1800s, William Kyle, a Texas Ranger, and his wife Franny Yeager Kyle built a house on the site of several wells which housed crazy water with supposedly miraculous healing powers.
I'm thirsty.
Well, there's your first problem.
For crazy water?
For crazy
You know
water,
that's
my
problem.
friend.
I think that's just whiskey. I think that's they were just drinking whiskey and be like, this is healing me. I feel great.
But are there places in this town where we can get some of this sweet, sweet water?
I'm sure there are.
Because I want it. I want a camelback. Can I get a camelback in time for this shoot?
You just
Can I get a camelback in time for this shoot? Why don't you own one already? Jeez.
Remember those things that like bikers wear where you're just like,
You're just slurping it up.
yeah. I want you to hear my gurgles, you know? My crazy gurgles.
I don't know where they're sourcing the crazy water from, and I don't like drinking anything.
ground,
water.
brother.
The Kyle family turned the house into a debaucherous brothel, home to prostitution, gambling, and multiple murders.
And crazy water. Don't forget crazy water. What are we doing? Sorry. I'm gonna pull an Amber real fast. Aw. My friend's wishing me a quick recovery. I've been complaining to everyone who will listen that I'm sick. So everyone's like, oh, I hope you feel better. This beanie makes him look like a pumpkin. Yeah. Yeah. Your grandma used to call her your little bourgeois. I only know how that is supposed to be roughly pronounced because I played vampire.
After the current owners vowed to never stay the night, the home now sits vacant, leaving it to the resident spirits and a demon known to leave investigators covered in scratches and bites.
How bad can this demon really be if he's leaving you covered? This is the thing I have with this stuff. Like, oh my god, there's a demon in the house. What does he do? He scratches you. I have a cat. Do you understand? Like, I've had cats most of my life. Scratches and bites are like daily stuff, you know? Whether they mean to or not. So I'm just like, I just don't feel like the demon is like really bringing its A game if all it's doing is like scratching and biting you. But duh plague, yeah, maybe I have a demon plague.
Okay.
Another demon.
Yeah, and good opportunity for scratching and biting, which is always a nice invite.
I also I brought my little holy water pistol.
Good.
Because we haven't really
I love his holy water pistol. Cats are demons. Yes, they can be little hellions.
faced on this show, I feel like, a formidable demon, and this guy, you'll
Certainly
see,
not formidable. No.
seems to be formidable.
Okay.
And as you all know, if you are used to watching me do this kind of thing, I am not a fan of demons, so.
No. Is this? Do you feel more apprehension about this demon than you have some of the other ones we've done on Ghost
I feel
Files?
apprehension about every demon, but in this, you know, this is the current one, so yes, I feel a lot of apprehension.
Okay.
But I have a better.
I mean, fair. That's a good way of putting it. Like, I don't like all demons, but you know, this is the demon we're dealing with right now. So yeah, I don't like this demon either. I'm pretty sure it's just mineral water, and the mineral. Well, I've heard good things about mineral water. The form slowly breaks down. You know, at this point though, like, which one? Shane should probably have been possessed like 5 times over at this point. Ghost facers, they are not.
Pistol this year.
Do you? But it's just another water gun, isn't it?
Nah, it cocks.
It's a child,
It
child's
cocks.
toy.
No, it's like it's got the whole action.
Okay.
He's talking about his water gun like it's a real. Ryan.
He's cocking this season.
That's right.
That's right.
Sitting on 3,800 square feet, this 2-story Victorian contains 5 full bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and multiple hidden crawl spaces and passageways.
That would explain a lot of the noises you hear. Come on, what is that? I have this weird window that keeps popping up. I have yet to figure out what it is. I will find it. I will find it. Anyway, it pops up and it like screws it doesn't screw everything up, but it moves the cursor around anyway. It changes the active window. I don't think I described that in any way that was helpful to anyone listening, but Shane does not participate, as far as I know, in any of the like cleansing rituals or anything. I think there was one time, I want to say it was one of the very first episodes, they had a psychic? I don't think we've watched that one yet, but anyway, the guy did some smudging before they went in, and Shane was like, yeah, okay, whatever. I think that's the only time I've seen him do it, but I mean, I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Ryan is real into it. Ryan carries holy water. He carries holy artifact. I think he's Catholic. I don't know. He certainly does all the Catholic things, so my guess is he's Catholic. So Ryan's really into it, but Shane doesn't actually believe any of that. So ghosts and demons, what did I say? Oh, with my screen? I don't know.
We'll make our way inside to explore this house of horrors, working our way upstairs to Toby's room, reportedly home to a violent demon.
Named Toby. Fear me, I'm Toby. Wasn't Toby the name of the baby in Labyrinth? Yeah, Ryan's the believer, Shane is the skeptic. See, I don't know where I am on, like, the whole, like... Alright, look. I believe that people believe. And I believe if you believe that then other things can occur that make you further believe, right? If that makes sense. If you believe you're possessed by a demon, you're going to act a certain way because that's how you have been taught that that's what a person who's possessed with a demon acts, right? It's all, I think it's all social. But the more important thing when you're really looking at like the paranormal archaeology aspect of this, since we're watching a video, is that we're observing behavior around, well, this house for one thing. There'll be plenty of artifacts in here as well. But even with Shane, and I keep saying Shane's a skeptic, Shane's behavior around this house will change, and his behavior around objects will change while he's investigating, because he is going into this being told that these places and these things are haunted or they're possessed by demons and stuff. So even though Shane doesn't believe any of it, his behavior around these objects are going to change, because if he just went into an old Victorian house just to walk around and look at it, he wouldn't be interacting with it in the same way that he's going to interact with Hill House, because he's been told Hill House is possessed, right? And it's the same thing with anybody. Like, if you're Catholic, I don't mean to offend, but Ryan's got a water gun that he has filled with holy water, and the water has probably been blessed by that one priest that they were talking with at the beginning of the series. Anyway, the point is he's got water that's been blessed by a priest, right? And as far as Ryan is concerned, this is now the water now has special properties to it, right? A lot of Catholics believe that about holy water. And there's a lot of Wiccans and people that believe in blessed water. So it's not an unusual concept, is my point. However, once you have that water, like, you don't just drink holy water. Like, you don't just go to a water fountain and just drink holy water kind of a thing. But that's because that water now has different properties than just tap water, right? So Ryan is carrying this gun full of water, this squirt gun full of water, because he thinks it's going to protect him from a demon, right? And Shane is like, okay, it's cute, it's funny. And it is kind of cute and funny, but Ryan's behavior around this water is completely altered from what it would be otherwise, because he believes the water has properties that it didn't have before it was blessed. Hello, Andrea. I didn't know schizophrenia presented differently in different cultures, but that doesn't entirely surprise me. Just carry garlic, you'll be safe. Labyrinth gave you nightmares. Oh, that's unfortunate. It's like one of my top movies. Yeah, me. I am Tim. Tim the sorcerer. Water, holy waters for corporeal. Well, don't tell Ryan that. Don't take Ryan's whoobies away from him.
We've placed cameras and audio recorders in two of the most active parts of the building in hopes we catch evidence throughout the night. First, in Toby's room, known to have the most activity in the house.
Is the demon going to be named Toby? Because I was making a joke, but...
As multiple entities try to connect from the other side. Next, in the carousel room, where the ghosts of children supposedly still play with the toys inside. To end the investigation, Shane and I will each be forced to explore the entire building, one at a time, because the only thing crazier than their water is us.
I love these two so much.
We're the only crazy people allowed in the building. That's why you don't need crazy water. That would actually probably make you more sane. You know, like how in math it's like negative, negative.
I don't think I'm crazy.
See, I don't think we could actually talk about crazy in this sense because it starts to get offensive, I believe.
Sure, crazy people.
Heading inside, the first area we'll investigate is the Shadow Man's room. The Shadow Man seems to be a figure so evil that other spirits express being afraid of him during EVP sessions. People have gone missing in this room, only
Go on.
to reappear later with no memories of the time they couldn't be found.
Like, I don't know, man.
There's nobody else in the world that I would like that to happen to more than you.
Ryan. There is no one in this world that I wish that upon except you. I don't know, would that... If he has no memory of it, though, I don't think it would convince Shane because he wouldn't have a memory of it. Huh. They hang garlic and goat skulls on unfinished... You know, my friend in the Philippines says that they bury eggs when they build new buildings. So they'll bury eggs in the foundation as a omen, a good omen, a sacrifice, if you will. Your house was haunted when you were growing up. I had an interesting experience when I was younger in the house that we lived in Rockford. I swear there was like this... Well, I mean, to put it like a Confederate or like Union soldier. I was very young when we lived in Rockford, though, so I didn't turn 16 until after I don't remember. 16 or 14 after we moved. Anyway. I swear I saw him standing at the bottom of the basement stairs, but there's no history of that in that area, so I don't know. Maybe I was just primed for it with my little brain, but I don't necessarily believe in ghosts, but I don't not believe either. I'm kind of where Shane's at. I'm like, if you can show me compelling, undeniable, or at least hard to deny evidence, you might change my opinion on it. But I'm actually more interested in how people in general react to things if they believe, right? So... You're right, Ruby. He would just think they were lying to them. Thank you, Mob. And Stevie, good morning. Who else snuck in here? I think that's everybody.
I don't know what to say about the brains of these people.
What if it happens to you? What if you go missing? We're like,
if it
where's
happens
Shane?
to me, then once
and you come
again,
back and you're like,
you can. If something like that happens to me, then once again, viewer, you can be 100% that it's genuine and that the dead walk the earth.
Darkness seems to follow the Shadow Man as the connected bathroom was supposedly the site of a grisly crime. It is said a sex...
Well, you know, when you have a sign above the door that says S-word bathroom, that's what we call priming.
Worker Priscilla Blair murdered her abuser, Curly Kyle, and then...
Good for her.
...turned the gun on herself.
Well, you know. Good for the first part of that.
Allegedly, blood can still be found painting the walls. Yummy. Not great. Not great.
Well, this place sounds really depressing.
If we walk in there and they point to some red stains on the wall and claim that that's blood, we're gonna have words. You know, that's interesting, Idiot Witch, because antique stores, there we go, have a long-running reputation of being haunted, not specifically because the building itself is haunted, but because the objects that are taken into antique stores a lot of times are considered haunted. So they're basically considered like repositories, repositories of haunted objects. I really find that fascinating, especially since the area I live in, like we have like so many antique shops around here. And I actually did, when we very first moved in here, asked a couple of them about, like, you know, do you have haunted things in here? And 2 of the 3 of them said yes. One of them wouldn't show it to me, and the other one was showing me like a dollhouse and a tea set. And they were like, yeah, you can hear the tea set. You can hear somebody using the tea set when you're not in the room. And the dollhouse, the objects inside it would move around. So I thought that was kind of cool. Europe seems more haunted. Well, you know, Hello, Miss Molly. Michigan's haunted. Everywhere's haunted. Europe has much older buildings than the US. I don't know, I mean, it depends on, like, you know, how you define a haunting. Like, the Americas have had people in it for a very long time as well. Not necessarily, like, building builders, but, you know, the whole concept of, like, the haunted Native American burial ground is a long-standing tradition here in the States. Hello, Benji. Hello, Anna. Yeah, Pennsylvania and Virginia. Battlegrounds are always supposed to be, like, hotspots. They found a ghost of someone expected. The 1400 FedEx guy was in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's the thing, like, you don't really hear much about, like, modern ghosts. Like, this is, you know, Jimmy from 2010 who just died of boredom on his couch one day. Some places in the Balkans are haunted. Your friend from Transylvania is strange. Really? No, I'm kidding. You know, I think a lot of people, especially when we're younger, I think it's not uncommon for people to have unexplainable or supernaturally-esque experiences when we're children, because, like, personally, I think it's because we're children and we're still developing and we have rampant imaginations usually. I'm not trying to discount anybody. I'm just saying that's my running theory on it. But I mean, a lot of people will tell me stories about when, you know, when I was a kid or when I was younger. I lived here. I was visiting such and such a place. I saw, I heard. It's not an uncommon story, which I find fascinating, actually. It kind of, I'll hear a lot of times from people who'll tell me that, like, they had imaginary friends. Like, my aunt would tell me this about my cousin. Like, she was convinced that my cousin, my youngest cousin's imaginary friend wasn't actually imaginary. She thought it was a ghost. Because there was just, my cousin had this really elaborate history attached to this character, this imaginary friend of hers. I'm just like, you know, I mean, the kid reads a lot. You read a lot. You're doing a lot of pre-education on her. I mean, she knows a lot. But anyway. There's a spirit in the middle of a smash burger. Heck yeah. Well, there's people underneath the Newark Jersey Devils Stadium, so I'm fascinated to find out if there's any ghost stories around there. Your grandmother came back. She was a jerk in life and death. That's funny. Ooh, that's a good one, Emma. Haunted cell phones. I wonder what we will do with the haunted... I wonder what we will do with, like, digital devices and computers and things like that. Because there's already stories of, like, haunted emails, haunted videos, and that kind of stuff on the internet, so... There's a ghost in the underground who wears modern clothing. You only know he's a ghost because all you see is his reflection when he's sitting next to you. Huh, that's kind of cool. Took me 2 years to figure out it was her shadow. That's amazing, Cree. Alright, there it goes again. Alright. Here we go again.
So on the EVPs, these other ghosts are afraid of this shadow man.
Yeah.
So we've got, once again, one of these sort of hierarchy of ghosts.
That's correct.
So Shadow Man, he's a big bad.
Big bad, yes. Big
and I
scary
hope
guy.
we're going to have some proof in the form of people listening to their little radio and going, oh!
I do want to
haunts
get
me.
some EVPs of ghosts being like, what the fuck was that?
Don't fucking piss off the Shadow Man, dude.
Shit, dude, I fucking told you.
Shadow Man in the house. You know, the whole Ghost in the Machine thing with the whole AI haunts me. I mean, we're not far from that. Oh, wow. See, I would have loved to have had an apartment or a house. I would buy a haunted house in a hot minute if I had the money for it. But the haunted house that's in this neighborhood, we have one of the more famous ones. Yeah, if that thing ever goes up for sale, like, not because it's haunted, just because of the neighborhood, that house is worth so much fucking money. But I was like, man, I would have that house. It's supposed to be a very active house. The doorbell thing, Anna, I've heard stories of doorbells getting rung. I've also, like, I don't know if people, I don't know who watches what, but there's lots of videos of, like, you know, creepy ring cam videos that people catch, and there's a lot of, like, ghost and demon activity on those as well. So it's kind of haunting the ring, the doorbell ring thing. So yeah, there's a hierarchy. What Kim's saying, there is a words. There is a belief among paranormalists. I don't have a better word for that. That there are hierarchies of spirits, and that not all ghosts are ghosts. You know, some ghosts are ghosts. And it's like, I don't know. I had a book on this once, and I'm not even sure if it's still accurate anymore. But you know, there's like the poltergeist. There's the ghost. There's you know, spirits, demons. There's like a something in between that. It's not a ghost, but it's not a demon entity thing. So yeah, I mean, there's like a whole, there are people who actually put time and effort into studying this kind of stuff. So I mean, you know, I like it. I think it's interesting. There we go.
He got pissed last time we did this. Okay, so now we're heading over into the Shadow Man room. This is where, as you would expect, the Shadow Man is seen. What?
I don't understand why they always do this at night, though. Like, all of the activity that they will talk about occurs during the day. And yet, we always are in these damn houses at night. I used to go around with a ghost hunting group, and we would go in the middle of the damn night to these buildings where all of the activity is mentioned during the day. And I was like, okay, well, whatever.
Just take in here, okay?
We'll come back.
All right.
We'll explore. Shadow Man.
Well, I didn't know that Shadow Man was such a big fan of little dolls.
I mean, I guess if you were a perv and killing kids, you would be a fan of dolls.
Ah, okay, well, there's the Shadow Man backstory, I suppose. I guess we missed that, because I was probably talking over it. The house built in the 1990s felt haunted, but the one from the 1800s did not. Always at night with shitty flashlights. They have good equipment. So it's not like, well, these two do now. So your brother turned the dryer on in your room several months post-mortem. He's trying to help out with the laundry, man. If you're gonna get haunted, it's best to be haunted by a ghost that's there to do chores.
Isn't that right, Shadow Man? Are you an aficionado of dolls?
This is, I think, too many dolls. Usually there's a handful of creepy little dolls at the locations, but
Fair.
this is too much.
Let's just let that reset. The REM pod creates its own circular electromagnetic field and will alarm when anything penetrates that field. The more colors on the alarm, the more significant the intrusion.
What does that mean exactly, though? The more significant, like, does it literally mean the closer to the receiver? Does it mean the more powerful the electromagnetic surge is? I need that defined a little bit better for me. Be useful while occupying my space. Look, if you're gonna haunt me, make yourself useful. I have seen videos of kids discovering their shadows, and it is cute. I've also watched my animals discover their shadows, and it's kind of cute. That would be amazing, Tattertails. Told you to clean this place up, God!
The REM pod also detects temperature fluctuations. The thing is, the other ghosts and entities in this house are said to be scared of the Shadow Man and
The Doll Island was a creepy place. But more so because of, like, A, all the dolls, and B, the spiders. There were big-ass spiders.
the demon upstairs. I'm starting to get the vibe of why people would be scared of this person if they were living.
That's what you call your brain, the demon upstairs.
The demon upstairs. And I call my, that's the name for someone downstairs. You know?
You never expect Ryan to be the most inappropriate one in the group, and he is. He was turning your heat source on. Oh, that was sweet of him, though. I mean, still, that's kind of sweet. Could be worse. He could have yanked your blankets off of you.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But anyways.
I heard a...
Kelly.
That looks like some sort of temperature. Oh, temperature going up.
Temperature going up? Usually it goes down.
Yeah, is that you, Shadow Man?
I'm seeing little bleep bloops.
Now, let's just really quickly reach out to all the other ghosts in this house. I know this is not your room. Are you afraid of the guy who sleeps right there?
First off, we've talked up this shadow guy to the point where we've said all of the other ghosts in this house are terrified of him and won't come anywhere near him. So now we're in Shadow Man's room, on Shadow Man's bed, and now we're saying, hey, other ghosts, are you guys terrified of this dude? They're not going to come into his room, right? We've already established they're scared of him.
Why are you scared of the Shadow Man? I'm talking to everybody else in the house.
Oh yeah, Stephen, he and his ghost cat. Yeah, that's a hilarious. Oh, you're a cat. Oh, okay. Well, why didn't you just say so? Here, sit on this pillow.
You see what I'm doing right now? Is I'm talking to other ghosts besides Shadow Man.
Oh, we're not. We're
hopefully it pisses
negging
him.
him.
Yeah,
Or
maybe.
just
Yeah,
sort of
we're gonna
giving him
nag
the
him.
cold
We're
shoulder.
gonna nag him.
A lot of other interesting ghosts here other than the Shadow Man.
There's so many other ghosts in this house that I'd like to talk to other than the Shadow Man. Who
so
to
many
my
fucking Shadow Men in all these places we go to.
Oh, I read a Yelp review of this house and it said, "Wow, really cool house, lots of really tough ghosts. Shadow Man, huge bitch though."
Huge, large.
And bitch was capitalized in all letters, all caps, like a Trump tweet.
Carrie Victorian Death Doll.
Oh, you didn't like that, did you? Is that you, Shadow
Right, Ruby? Oh, I thought you were stupid. You're a cat. Oh.
Man? Am I gonna pay for that when I'm alone?
Yes.
Step away.
Step away.
Step away.
I love how these things always work when Shane talks to them, but not so much when Ryan talks to them. And so, like, it convinces Ryan that Shane has some kind of, like, pull or something, some kind of influence. And it's just like... And Shane's always like, yeah, whatever. I just always think it's funny that the skeptic is the one that gets most of the results when it comes to these kind of devices.
Shadow Man, if that is you... Oh, do you want to talk? Can you move something in this room to show us? Can you scratch one of us? Make one of us disappear?
Does the person disappear while there are other people in the room with them? Or is it one of those situations where the last time anyone saw the person, they were going into the room and we just lost track of them and then didn't see them again until we were back downstairs in another room, and that's why they don't have any memory of being lost? Or is it literally there's a room full of people and the dude to your right just up and vanishes and no one can find him because he's vanished, and then it's a Rip Van Winkle moment?
That'd be sick. Is Shadow Man everything that our light doesn't touch?
He's like the opposite of Simba.
Yeah.
Can you turn your light off?
The opposite of Simba.
All right, Shadow Man, we're playing on your turf now. Go ahead and feel free to touch one of us or move something in this room. We're gonna give you some silence right now to do your business. Show us you're here. Show us your power.
I will antagonize the shit out of ghosts, but I'm also pretty nice, so I feel bad antagonizing them, I guess. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that one. Like, I'm totally on Shane's page here. Like, there was a season where Shane was like, I'm gonna try to be respectful to the ghosts this season, and because he was trying to be respectful, Ryan had to be the one to rile up the ghosts, or he felt like he needed to be the bad cop, basically. And it really, like, screwed with Ryan because he didn't want to mess with the ghosts because he believed that there would be backlash. I guess I'm like Shane in that aspect. I'm just like, you know, if I get possessed, I guess that proves that something happened, right?
Is that you?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe not.
Was that you, Shadow Man? Was that the little bump
Shifting
you?
my weight and not really hearing that again, so.
Could you not make that little knock noise again?
Yeah, it's not my weight shifting, I don't think.
I do not like this house. Shadow Man, is that you? Wait,
Sorry.
I think I just...
I skipped it forward. I apologize. They said earlier that there are passageways in the house already, and I had mentioned at that point that that's going to cause problems because that means there's empty spaces inside the walls that are known. So, and I'm sure they'll talk about it either now or in the postmortem about how they accommodated for that, because they're actually pretty good at what they do. Like, as much as I'm laughing here, it's not like they just stumble around in the dark. They do actually try to do some stuff. They're not Mythbusters level, but they're pretty thorough, in my opinion. But anyway.
It hurt. Sounded like somebody.
Thank you,
Is somebody
Volley.
whispering? Shadow Man, is that you?
It's the Shadow Man. Run.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna move next door. We're gonna leave the REM
Interesting.
pod on in the bed in case you wanna.
It's a weird one.
Grow a pair.
I didn't foresee this.
It's just the first room.
Yeah, no, I know. I just. Oh, that's me. I'm
That's you.
walking toward it.
Let's go into this bathroom where something horrific happened.
Nice sign.
We call this priming. In the skeptical world, we call this priming. I get what they're doing, and Hill House is obviously a tourist attraction. I'll look it up when we're done with the video, but the thing is what anytime you go on like a ghost tour or any of those kind of things, which I highly recommend, they're always fun, but intentionally or unintentionally, you, the audience, will be primed by the presenter, and the house in this situation is the presenter, to be more open to certain experiences or thoughts or what have you. Here we have this. I don't know if there's an actual document, if this is an actual documented incident occurring in this bathroom with the lady and the gent, but even if it's not, having a sign like this above the bathroom does kind of prime you as a visitor, because you've either been told the story or you're going to be told the story before you go into this bathroom. And this, I mean, we don't put these up friendly, you know? That's not what I call my bathroom, is my point. So
Here.
Let's see. Priscilla? Ugh. Priscilla?
Oh, they got a Mona Lisa in here.
Whoa.
Nice to see her smile.
okay, not my tail. You totally have my attention. Beardo gets scared. Hang on. This is me getting distracted by the chat. I hope you're all happy with yourselves. Proud of yourselves. Beardo gets scared. Don't play.
Beardos,
Okay, maybe play.
weirdos, boils and ghouls, how are we doing? This is a channel trailer. What do we do at Beardo Gets Scared? We debunk.
I don't know, but I love his accents. We are totally watching this guy later. Hello, Beardo. You are a gem. Wait, not my... You don't have to delete your thingy. Not my tail? Wonder if a woman has tried to talk to her. Oh, yeah. Oh, shoot. You know, there's a, I don't know if they're still on the air or if they've moved on to a different show or something, but there used to be these two guys and they were called, Ghost Brothers? I don't know if they were actually brothers, but they were, well, okay, to be blunt, they were two black guys who were doing ghost hunting, and that was kind of their shtick. They're like, why are these ghosts always white? So, I mean, it's a valid point, but their show was great. And that was just kind of one of the things they were talking about. They were like, you know, maybe you don't ever hear from, you know, black ghosts because most of the people who are doing the ghost hunting, they're almost always white. And the same kind of thing, like, you do see female ghost hunters, but the more famous ones are all men. You know, what would the difference be if you were to take if your primary hunter is a female? So. He's Welsh. Yeah, no, he looks cool, Not My Tail. Thank you for giving me the heads up for him. We'll definitely watch him at some other point. Not today. I will be impressed if we get through this today.
I don't see brains
I
anywhere.
don't know if this is the utility belt, but something
brains?
definitely tugged on my flashlight. Not a
Utility belt.
euphemism.
Yeah, I forget. He has like a Batman belt full of like ghost stuff, including his water pistol.
It's a tight room. I mean,
Somebody
they-
just
Oh, there's the brains.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I'm not the one who put it there.
It's just, come on now.
Oh, wait, did they shoot themselves?
Well, she shot him in the tub.
So,
Priscilla?
Wait, so is Priscilla's bathroom through Shadow Man's room? Yeah, no, you guys can distract me all you want. It's fine. It's an easy game. It's very easy to play. So, and I'm not offended by it at all. Don't worry about it.
Is that...
If you haven't watched my videos and figured out that I have the attention span of a hyperactive squirrel that has to pee, it's very easy to distract me.
You, or is that Shadow Man?
Mark wasn't terribly close to that.
I watched Most Haunted. It was entertaining is the word I would look for. I kind of liked going to non-US locations for that kind of stuff, but meh. People see black ghosts on plantations. Well, here's the thing with, well, at least the US. We've had a long history of slavery here. And so I guess my point is that people of color have been in this country since the founding, honestly. And by founding, I mean when white people first set foot here. Keeping in mind that there were people here before we got here. So there you have it. But that's the other thing, like, something I would I mean, I know I keep harping on this, but that's just because it's like an interest of mine. But like, you don't hear a lot of stuff like Chinese ghosts from like the Chinese immigrants who would come over here to work on the railroad, or just like early Chinese Americans or anything like that. And there's like Japanese logging camps up in Canada and some up in the way North America. So I mean, there are people of non-European, non-white descent who have been in this country forever. Like the Muslim religion has been in the U.S. since the U.S. was founded. So it's not a new thing, a new addition to the United States, right? Which would mean that there are people who practice the Muslim religion here in the U.S. since before the Declaration was signed, right? Kind of a thing. But you don't really hear a lot about those kind of ghosts. And maybe it's a cultural thing, you know? People have suggested this, you know, maybe it's a cultural thing, you know. The Chinese ghosts have different rules they follow because culturally they are Chinese, and so they have to go do the Chinese ghost rules. And European ghosts are European, and so they have their ghost rules and that kind of a thing. So maybe it's something like that. I don't know. But I don't know. It could also just be research bias, you know? The majority of people doing the research in this area are white men. So you're going to have a lot of white ghosts, I guess is kind of where I'm going with that. Chat is supposed to distract me, yes. Yes, it is. If you really want my attention, you can @ me, and then it'll pop up orange, and I'll really see it. Savannah has a lot of black ghosts. Yeah, you find a lot of them. You find a lot of slave ghosts. I want to see some stuff on like free black sites, or sites where they're like in Indiana, we technically never had slavery, in quotes. So it'd be interesting to go there and see if there's like free black ghosts, I guess is kind of where I'm going with that one. Your tastes are not strange, not my tale. Yeah, see, well, like Lucy Jane is saying, Muslims don't believe in ghosts, they don't think we linger. So maybe that's why there's no... Maybe that's why you don't run into Muslim ghosts very often, or ever. You're not gonna follow the rules after you die. You don't even know what the rules are. If they don't follow the rules, do ghosts get canceled by other ghosts? I don't know. Ooh. Alright. My phone needed my attention, sorry. Yeah, seriously, and I have, like, on top of being easily distracted, I have a lot of, like, just in general, I will look at anything once. I may not go back to it, but I will definitely look at anything once. There's been more than one time where people have suggested things and I've been like, nope. Nope, not for me. But I do what I want. I'm a ghost. Boom. Well, yeah, exactly, Natalie, but how often are we really encountering... Here's the other thing. You don't encounter modern ghosts very often to begin with. And so if you're already going through a small pool of ghosts to begin with, kind of a thing. I think they had one, maybe 2 seasons, the Ghost Brothers. I should go back and rewatch them. It's an older show now, and I know they moved on and started doing something else. I lost track of them is what happened. So I kind of hope they're still out there doing ghost hunting, because they're like literally the only non-white group of ghost hunters out there. I mean, I guess we could say Ryan is not a white ghost hunter either, but it's not... The Ghost Brothers were very focused on, well, the cultural aspect of being black in America, basically. And that's not a focus for Ryan whatsoever. So he doesn't bring a counterculture aspect into his ghost hunting, if that makes sense. I have a long list of people I plan to haunt. That's funny. Yeah, Most Haunted was something. It was something else. What are you gonna do, arrest me? Alright, anyway, back to the show.
Okay. What the fuck is going on over there? Priscilla, if that's you, can you step away?
Shadow Man, is that you? Step away.
Curly, if that's you, step away.
Who's Curly?
Ooh.
It's Curly.
Ooh.
Oh, maybe not.
I don't know, man.
Curly, is that you? Step away from it.
Where is
Ooh,
it?
fuck,
I don't even
second
see it
time.
anymore.
All right, Curly, if that's you, step back towards it. Step towards the red light.
Oh, there it is. It's on the pillow.
Nope. Okay, we're gonna be in the bathroom. Anyways, yeah, he was. I think he was killed in here, and then she took her life in here as well. She killed him with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a shotgun.
Right. That's what it's pointing to.
That. Okay.
Because that's where I keep my shotgun, next to the bathtub.
Okay, well, it would appear that stain right there is the it's where the business.
Matter.
It's where
the matter.
It's where it mattered.
I need to see that in color. This house is how old, and you want me to believe that there's still blood on the wall? First off, I need to see it in color. I need to see what color this is, because I know what blood looks like when it gets old. And secondly, I don't know, man. This was like the 1800s this was built? I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do here is we're going to use the honeytone.
The spirit box rapidly scans radio signals to create white noise through which spirits can communicate, and the honeytone filters out the noise while
this thing.
amplifying only the voices.
I don't like this thing. The ghost box was hard enough to, like, accept. And I know it's Shane's least favorite thing. I don't know. You never know when a ghost might try to fling a radio in your bath.
Hello?
Oh shit.
That's the old honeytone.
It was a brothel.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Sounded like Eeyore was getting banged in here. Holy shit.
What was that?
I'm not sure what the hell that was. Was that either of
Eeyore?
you, Curly or Priscilla? Or perhaps the Shadow Man?
Or just feedback.
Whoa. It's the second weird thing that's happened.
Oh, we're supposed to be feeling our...
I mean, I did feel someone tug on this flashlight back here.
Yeah, I
Not
just
a
saw-
euphemism, once again.
I just saw you sort of...
No, but my knees...
wince and look at your behind. Whoa!
What happened? I was too busy listening to them talk.
Just saw you sort of...
No, but my knees...
wince and look at your behind. Whoa!
Did it just bark at them?
Fuck was that, dude? It sounded like, was that you, Priscilla? It sounded like a female voice.
Did it?
But no, what I was gonna say is my knees buckled.
Yeah.
That was really weird. Priscilla, was that you or Curly? I know what happened in this bathroom, but
Do you? I want documentation.
just for the sake of exercise, can you tell me what happened to you in here?
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
What do you got in your little notebook there?
It is
There's
Texas.
some sort of ankle I missed.
Just her. What about just her?
Just us chickens.
She was the only one you abused?
Go ahead and talk some more.
You know, one thing that's
Tell
really
us more
disturbing is when people see Priscilla, she has a hole in her face, just like a
So, alright, the story is that she unalived him with the shotgun and then shot herself, which would imply that she did so also with a shotgun, as it was the only gun we've been told about in this whole scenario so far. So, if not to get too incredibly graphic, has anyone else seen Preacher or read Preacher? I'm just saying, like, the damage that a shotgun's gonna do to your face is a lot more than a hole. So what? So there's holes in your story, I guess, is where I'm trying to go with this.
Cool.
Is that correct? Do you have a
big hole in your face?
I heard, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's huge.
Do you have a face?
I mean, if I see that later when I'm here alone, I'm gonna lose my mind, Priscilla. Can you tell me why you remain in this house? Why you haven't moved? Fuck, dude. Did that sound like a no to you? Can you tell me why you remain in this house? Why you haven't moved? Fuck, dude.
Yes, Rosebud face.
No, just sort of.
I asked why. Can you tell me why you remain? Just big no. Can you tell me why you remain in the house, Priscilla? Have either of you two run into the Shadow Man next door? He lives right next door to you. I mean, quite literally, you share space with him. Yeah, over there. Is that you over there? It almost sounded like next to it, maybe?
Or yes.
Is the Shadow Man next to the bed right now?
No.
We're gonna leave this room pretty soon, so if you want to talk to us, now is the time.
It's now or never, baby.
She doesn't like...
Sound like a bark. Someone barking like a dog.
There's a picture in the bathroom of two people. It's a man and a woman, and they're standing next to each other in like a pose that is indicative of like husband and wife from that time era. They haven't said anything about the picture, but I'd like to know. She's very talkative, yeah. Well, she's a ghost. She doesn't need those parts anymore. But anyway, I'd like to know who the people in the picture are and why it's in the bathroom, because I don't tend to keep pictures of my loved ones in the bathroom because that's weird. I guess it doesn't really matter, but it is weird, I think. All right.
I'm gonna turn this off. All right, turning it off.
Bye-bye. Suicide female attachment. She's jealous and vain, doesn't like photos taken in mirror, involved in a fire.
Wait, so there's another ghost?
Bye-bye. Suicide female attachment. She's jealous and vain, doesn't like photos taken in mirror, involved in a fire.
Let's take a photo.
Oh, she was in the fire, or the mirror was in the fire? The fire is a new detail. Who is the fire? You should. Well, that's a problem, Kree. I mean, wow, that sucks. I don't know how much you can say in the chat either, so just kind of PG it as much as humanly possible, I guess. But yeah, shotguns are nasty. So like, But anyway, it is a ghost. They don't have to follow rules, you know? She doesn't necessarily have to be bearing the scars of her last moments on Earth. She might be able to appear whole and complete.
Say cheese.
Better. Aw, look at the boys.
Great. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna go to a different part of the house. As always, feel free to catch up with us. You know, drop a line.
Next, we'll explore the Scratcher Room, where people claim to have been scratched over 600 times, including gashes deep enough to draw blood.
Good old Shane.
That's not scratching. That's doing
That's
something else.
baloney.
That's rubbing.
The horse shit.
That's the rubbing room. That's next door. The 600 times.
Come on.
You
grow up.
You really got to ask them to scratch.
I'm
your
gonna.
ear.
And
Like-
if it's scratching 600 other people and won't scratch one of the world's hugest assholes,
You should just go in there in your underwear like that guy at the beginning of Sixth Sense. You know, when he looks real cold. Give them a lot of surface area.
Give the
Yeah.
surface area.
And really explore the room.
I'm not gonna do that. But I will. You know,
I guess
I'll
you
try
just
and
don't
get
care about
scratched.
the craft.
Yeah.
Once used for gambling, the spirits in
Yay,
the
Rocky's
Scratcher
back.
Room continue their unruly
Scratcher
behavior.
Room.
The ghost of gambler Big Dick Tom
I mean, it was a brothel. Go back.
has been known to put his finger up the butts of male investigators. I don't know how I forgot. I remember.
That's new. That's a new one. I don't think I've heard that one before. That's there you go. Boy, I hope that happens. That'll be fun. Let's do it.
We are going to seriously reach out, and I know we sometimes get accused of not taking the craft seriously.
I mean, it seems like
we did not
nobody
name
is.
this person.
Right. Yeah.
We
His
did
name
not
is
name
Big
this
Dick Tom, and he's itching for a butthole.
I mean, we'll see. Again, I will be brutally honest with our viewing audience, and if I feel even just a tickle down there, I will let you know.
Right,
Big
Brioche?
Dick Tom. Funny guy. The ghost of gambler Big Dick Tom has been known to put his
Now he's just gonna say the name as many times as humanly possible.
finger up the butts of male investigators, appearing on thermal cameras as he violates his victim.
They get him on thermal camera? Why are you not showing clips of this? Like, this is what I need to see.
On our way to investigate the Scratcher Room, we captured this strange whistling noise.
Was it Big Dick Tom?
What was that? I did hear a whistle somewhere. in
I
this house.
didn't hear anything.
Hello?
Door basically.
Oh, wow.
What was that?
That was a bird.
Whoever whistled, you come over here?
Gotta be over here.
Weird.
It's Prostate Awareness Month. That's what it is. Maybe that's what got Big Dick Tom. They didn't really say why he's dead, so you know, maybe he's just trying to warn you.
Okay, so we are going into the Scratcher Room now.
Very good.
They would play poker here. Lester killed 2 kids. Or no, he killed 1 kid for sure, and definitely killed his the mother of his child. So
Who's Lester? What? Wait, you keep pulling these names out of the air, and I don't remember you telling me about them. You're right. Big Dick Tom, advocate for men's health, from the grave.
That's all you need. Just one's enough.
1 is enough, but he did it twice. Now it is said that if you play here, they will play back. So maybe let's deal.
Well, he is called Big Dick Tom, Emma, so I feel like you would notice. I gotta keep it PG. I'm sorry. Kim's gonna yell at me.
a hand. Got my Ovilus here.
Go big or go
The
Tom.
Ovulus takes environmental readings that spirits are said to manipulate, such as temperature or electromagnetic fields, and converts them into corresponding words or phonetic sounds.
Big Dick Tom, or as I like to call you, Tiny Dick Tom. You could either hit by saying hit on the Ovilus, Or, as you can tell, I am standing up right now. My butthole completely vulnerable and exposed.
I don't know how long many of you have been watching this, but they went somewhere, and there was a woman's room, and I think she had been a prostitute in the past, and for whatever reason, they pulled their shirts up and they were doing something like they were smacking their belly buttons, and I thought that was the weirdest thing I'd ever seen the two of them do. So here we go. Don't clench, just cough. I know, Brioche. I'm going to stay quiet during this because, like, I have a very dirty mind and I get myself in trouble sometimes.
You could hit that.
My soft, fleshy hole, ready for a plucking.
A plucking? If you're looking for something a little wider, longer.
This is true, K-Buns.
That's right,
This
bonier
is true.
for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bonier.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I like how they're like posing for it.
I'm waiting.
No scratches on me at this point either.
Yeah, well, actually,
What's that say?
not.
Not?
I don't want you.
As in like a knot,
He doesn't want to do it to you if you're expecting it.
not like in a rope.
Oh.
Hunt.
Oh, some people say, some people do call it like a balloon knot.
Who says that? Thank you, Ryan.
It does bear a striking resemblance.
It does. Maybe he got a good look and was like...
He said later. Brave hunt later.
All right.
All right, we'll get to poking later. Message received, BGT.
Maybe he means later when we're bravely hunting alone.
That's right.
He'll get up there in our little knots.
Perhaps.
Look, the money I would pay to be there if Ryan got poked in the butt on his private investigation would be a lot. I would cherish that moment for eternity. We know that doesn't happen, but God, that would be great.
Yeah. I think all scratched people are liars. I think they're all liars.
What if I got a scratch right now?
Do it. Earring fell out. How did you fall out?
Scratch me. I want you to do it. Come
If a scratch appeared on you, right? Channeling.
Channel it.
Channel your rage.
Create a channel. Scratch my arm. Scratch me.
I'm gonna fall out too? No.
All right, well, you don't want to do it. That's fine.
We got in the future. We got to have like a little Velcro pouch on our stomach so we can open a little window and expose our belly button, like a little
thing
barn
you have
door.
on like your underwear, except it's for a belly button.
It's for a belly button.
Easy access.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't expect this to go this direction. I apologize. I really do. I did not know this was going to go so far into the whatever NC-17 area. Is that the rating system now? I don't remember. God. And his mystery weight gain. Now we need secret eaters for that.
Let's move over to Jacob's room.
Just next door is Jacob's room, haunted by the mischievous spirit of a child known for playing tricks on visitors, like tying their hair to the bedpost. Some believe the Shadow Man was responsible for several deaths in the home, including Jacob's. The boy was found hanging from a tree, entangled in his swing set, right outside his room. Today, a hauled-out log etched with a cross marks the tragic spot. Jacob's room is also where this haunting piece of evidence was captured.
You're like, where'd she go?
Oh.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. This was not a fall. And then they ran out. And we're going to show you in regular screen.
Hey, man. This is a good yank.
1541.
I gotta see that again.
I mean, honestly, if
I love how no one goes to help her. They all just turn their camera on her first. Well, wait. Film it first.
That is real. It's genuinely the most shocking footage I've ever seen. Because even in Paranormal Activity, that ghost is like,
oh, there's a part where the Yanks are pretty
yeah, but
good.
it really pulls, you know? At first, it's kind of like with the chicken feet, it's like, oh. But this one was like, is this Jacob's room?
This is Jacob's room. Wow, this is a palatial child's room.
Really nice. Oh, they got a little toy in a case? Is this, okay, evil bears.
What's with all the medicine in here?
This is the yank room.
Oh, yeah.
This
is where you come to get yanked.
But why is there so much medicine in the room? That doesn't explain. It doesn't explain anything. Why was there a kid in a brothel? I mean, 2 and 2, there you go. Birds and the bees and all that. But it sounds like there's multiple habitation periods to be all fancy about this. It sounds like there's been multiple times that the house has been lived in. Usually they tell you when they're changing between owners or ownership periods, or at least they have in the past. I don't know. They're also mentioning ghosts that they hadn't mentioned as an introduction, which is weird. They usually do that. So maybe this one's just cut differently. Bye, Ava. Happy Halloween, everybody. Kids happen. Yeah, exactly. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Okay, buttons. Kids were like 30 by the time they turned 2. I mean... yeah, there's usually like a... I mean, the house would have passed through some kind of documentation. It's not that old. So...
yeah.
Not just because this was a brothel.
Sorry, there's bugs flying.
This is a child's room.
Well, this doll looks fucked up. Yeah, that's the most fucked up doll I've ever seen.
And we've been to an island of fucked up dolls. That looks like it'd be right at home.
Jesus Christ.
So what we're gonna do in here is we're actually gonna do the Estus Method. I just want to see if we could figure out what happened to Jacob.
The Estus Method is a technique when one person wears noise-canceling headphones connected to the spirit box, becoming a human.
This is Watcher's Ghost Files. It used to be BuzzFeed's what did they call it? It was on BuzzFeed. It was called Supernatural Unknown Files or something like that. Unsolved Files. But that doll is creepy as hell. I think that's the creepiest doll I've seen them come across in this. It didn't look like a doll anymore.
Human speaker system by repeating exactly what they hear. The other person facilitates communication with spirits by asking questions and attempting to elicit clear and direct responses.
Okay. I got it going.
Supernatural Unsolved. Thank you, Idiot Witch.
Marie.
I don't know any Marie in here. I don't see any Marie. There's a Maddie here.
I almost sounded like Toby, but it was just a guy singing like, oh yeah.
Jacob, I'm reaching out to you right now. I'm very sorry about what happened to you. I'm just trying to figure out what it is that happened to you exactly. Nobody knows. So could you help me out? And maybe if you help me out, we could help you.
Do we even know if Jacob's real?
Timber,
you were hanged on a tree. Is that what you're talking about? Some people think it's perhaps a shadow man or a dark figure that did something to you. That doesn't sound right to me, though. Do you know anything about a shadow man, Jacob?
all day.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
The director said, I heard that.
Oh my god, all the hair is standing up on my arm right now. You know anything about a shadow man, Jacob?
All day.
Okay. I mean, they had to turn it up for me to be able to hear it, but okay.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I heard the loudest, just a big breath, and it came from that. I'm so scared to go over. Okay, Jacob, is he here? Is he in the room right now? Jacob?
I'm impressed with how quiet Shane is right now, because usually that thing's going off a mile a minute. I'm not lending validity to it. It's just in this moment, it is interesting that there's nothing coming from Shane. Yeah, I used to get told that too, K-Buns. I guess it's true.
I'm not even kidding. Somebody behind this curtain?
What is he doing with that piece of... Oh, it's his
Dead?
notebook.
You're dead behind the curtain? Okay.
Ryan. What is he?
Fucking Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
There's nothing behind the curtain.
What's behind this curtain?
Another curtain.
Fuck. My heart's beating so fast. It's a window, but it's sealed up by board.
Poor Ryan. I do feel bad for him. But it is kind of funny at the same time. Sorry, guys. I'm short. I move around a lot.
Oh my god. That has got to be one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me on one of these hunts. Oh my god.
A top!
Who's in here with us? And why are you messing with us? The Shadow Man. Does Shadow Man have anything to do with that, Jacob? You said he was dead. Jacob, was it an accident what happened to you out there? Some people think that you might have just got tangled up in the swing. Did it have nothing to do with the Shadow Man?
Oh, thank you.
You were over here. Do it again.
Ryan!
No fucking way. Did you just say my name? Do you...
Oh, it's a squirt gun. I wondered if he had that out. Oh, I hear my name all the time, Brioche.
You know my name?
I wonder, you know, just because I'm being helpful, I wonder if the boarded up window doesn't face the tree that the kids supposedly got wrapped up in the swing at, so... I'm just trying to be helpful, though.
Dude, I thought it was this fucking air conditioning. I'm just, for everybody at home, you might be saying maybe it was this air conditioning unit. This isn't plugged in. And the window has wood. It's just a wooden wall behind this. So I don't know what the fuck that was.
All day!
It was pretty well timed, and then we got dead right after them. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to...
Open cargo!
You want me to open the window again? You want me to go towards the window?
Truck!
As in, like, keep trucking, or what does that mean?
I love how hard Ryan tries to make this make sense.
You want me to put the gun away?
What does trucking have to do with you putting the gun away?
Is this upstairs? There's an upstairs here? There's an upstairs
Not with
here?
those, not with
I
that
just heard
type
a
of roof.
footstep.
Are you sure it came from...
There's somebody up
Why
there?
is this one trying to escape my ear? Ah, never mind. I guess it's slightly different than I thought it was.
What the fuck was it? So there's broken glass in here, so they had to board it up. So it looks like on the other side of this window
Animal!
is Jacob's memorial, and this is also boarded up. Okay,
Ryan.
let's try this one more time. I'll put the gun away. See, look, everyone.
Still watching!
Okay, yeah, watch. Guns in, buckling it up. It's just holy
He's even got a safety latch for it. God bless this man.
water. See, we're good now. Was that you, Toby? I don't even like talking to you.
What?
Who am I talking to right now? Am I talking to Jacob?
The demon's name is Toby? Okay, alright. We've had weirder ones.
Do you want us to leave? Okay. We're gonna get out of here. And we're good. You can take off the...
We're good?
Take the headphones. Take the...
How does he...
Dude.
What?
That was fucking crazy.
What was?
I asked, is there the Shadow Man in here, or is the end of the Shadow Man, does that mean anything to you? And the loudest, just like, it sounded almost like a growl breath. Like really loud. Came from right here. And I looked behind, figuring
Where the two skulls are?
maybe it's a breeze to the window. There is no window, it's a fucking wooden wall. Then I thought maybe this thing turned on, not plugged in. That window is a wooden wall.
This is a weird room. Now that I'm actually kind of looking at the room itself, just structurally, this is a strange room. Because these are wooden walls, and then when they cut the camera where it was shining directly at Ryan, it was very clearly a brick wall, but it looked more modern. Can I go back? Okay, perfect. Like, of course, everything's weird looking because of the green, so I would really rather see this in, like, normal lighting. But just, it looks very modern. And I don't mean, like, 1800s modern. I mean, it looks like it's 19th century modern, I guess is where I'm going with that, mid-19th century. I don't know. Again, I would rather see it in normal lighting, but... I don't know, it's a very strange house. So if that's the wall going into the house, because the windows are in the wooden parts, so that would be the interior wall. Also the doorway's there. So this was added? This is an added on space to the house at some point? The house that's made out of brick, which, you know, 90% of Philadelphia is built out of brick too, so it's not an uncommon thing to do. It's just, structurally, I think it's interesting. Well, maybe it is fake brick, Brittany. I can't really tell. But yeah, you might be onto something there, maybe. Maybe. No, it's not the chimney because it extends past the door. So, because this is the door jamb here. Well, the door frame. Here it is. And the brick goes past that point. And there's something here, but I can't see what it is right off. I don't know. It makes sense that the addition would be built out of wood. So, you know, this wouldn't be that weird, honestly.
Then I thought maybe this thing turned on, not plugged in. That window is a wooden wall. Mark
Sure
heard it
that
too.
wasn't the radio?
I'm putting this room together in my head. This is one of the wooden walls with the window. There's another wooden wall here with the window. So they've got a brick wall here and a brick wall here. So they've got an L shape in the brick, and then they filled in that L shape with wood to extend the room, to create the room. Interesting. It's not, like I said, this isn't uncommon or out of the ordinary. It's just structurally it's interesting, but it also means that the wood is not part of the original house, that the wooden part was added after the house was built. So I'm gonna lose my voice.
No.
Because the radio did make...
No.
At one point it wasn't a word, but it was like a...
No, trust me. This was not. You ask him.
Right, well, just double check my mic and see if it sounds close to it when you...
Moving upstairs, we'll inspect Joshua's room. Born after his brother Jacob's death, Joshua is said to have been deformed with webbed fingers, webbed toes, and an enlarged head. Many groups have had toys and balls moved by his spirit, which resides near the spot he was beaten to death.
Who was this?
Joshua and Jacob's mother, Sarah
Joshua.
Kyle's blood, can still be seen on the stairway where she was murdered trying to save Joshua.
Ow.
Many claim to have seen her as an apparition of a lady with long black hair clad in a blue dress.
Tight, tight, tight.
Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
Cool.
An unfortunate thing to have happened here.
Sure.
Well, that's a lot to process there, and why don't we just get over
Keep
there
going, yeah.
and try and find these ghosts. So we're gonna go up these stairs now. Oh God. Sarah, are you here?
Beardo is doing a live with a haunted doll. Well,
I'm
if
really
he doesn't
sorry
survive
about
his
what happened
live.
to you. We're just trying to see if you want to talk. That's it.
Also, I wouldn't click over to another person's live because I don't want to snipe. Even unintentionally, I don't want to snipe. So we can check it out though later, after he's done. Get up the damn
Jesus
stairs.
Christ. Let's see if we can get some responses. I don't like this house, man. Okay.
Quran.
All right.
Okay, casket and eggs. Don't know what that has to do with anything. Sarah, we're reaching out to you.
Radio.
Several what? Sarah Kyle. I'm reaching out to Sarah Kyle right now. Or Joshua. Or I guess Uncle Lester.
That dude's name was Lester.
We're going to slowly move up the staircase now. You could use this device to talk to us as we move up.
That's usually what the Oculus
Mistress.
does. It shouts out a bunch of words, and then Ryan tries to make sense out of them.
Oh! Oh, shit! Whoa, what the fuck was that? Did you hear that?
That was a weird.
Oh! Oh, shit! It sounded like an animal, almost like a...
It sounded like something falling.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know what that was.
This is up where Toby is.
That was a weird noise. What was that noise?
I don't know. Who was that? Show yourself.
It sounded like a ping pong ball or something.
No, it sounded like an animal, honestly.
Or an animal.
Right. Shane doesn't even try to argue with Ryan anymore. That's an unfortunate name. Will anyone talk to me and make sense?
Norman. Joshua's room right there.
From over here?
Stop, stop, stop. Is there somebody in there? Joshua's room? Joshua, is that you?
Where's... Oh. Wow, that's a weird shape for a staircase.
I'm just gonna walk in there very slowly.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
That was a very strange noise.
That was a very strange noise. I don't like this house. Oh, I just got really dizzy right here.
Couldn't have anything to do with the fact that you've worked yourself up to this point. They did go to a missionary one. Yeah, a missionary one time. I think they were in California, and they tried to speak Spanish because it was supposedly there were like Spanish missionaries at the mission, and that was kind of interesting that they were trying to speak Spanish. Neither of them speak Spanish very well, so that was short-lived. But they tried.
Jesus fucking Christ, this is where they kept him. Come on, man. So it was said that he had a little crawl space that he would use in here.
Joshua's the boy in the walls. Is that where we're going with this?
This is fucked up. What was that noise?
I don't know.
It sounded like...
Yeah, it did.
Which to me sounds like an animal of some sort.
Yeah, it was like those aliens from the Tomorrow War.
Yeah, or kind of like the ones in Signs.
Yeah, or Signs.
So yeah, it was said that he had a crawl space that he could access.
Ooh, I'm a ghost.
Nice.
Ew.
Oh boy. So here's what we're gonna do. I think we could put the Busabi in there. The Flux 2, aka the Boosaby, is a device equipped with multiple sensors designed to detect changes in motion and distance in two opposite directions, as well as shifts in temperature. The color-changing lights and alarm will get brighter and louder the closer a person or presence gets to either side of the device.
So it's like the little round doohickey that they put in the Shadow Man's room. Liar and girly pop.
Okay, Joshua. If you're hearing my voice and you're seeing that blue flashing thing, you can make it turn green, or you can make it turn right if you come from the left or the right. Let me show you. Here's coming from the left. That's how you make it turn green. See, now it's green. If you come from the right, you can make it turn red. We're gonna use this to...
Can I make it turn blue? Oh my goodness. I feel like I lost half the chat. Or is it just to that point? Because we're almost coming up on 2 hours. We're coming up on 2 hours, and because I talk a lot, we're only halfway through the episode, so... Let's give it about 15 more minutes. Well, yeah, 15 more minutes, and then we'll wrap up, so... My desk is vibrating, and I don't know why.
To communicate with you. After that goes away, I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm going to assign an answer to green and an answer to red. Does that make sense? Okay. Joshua, I know this is probably an obvious question, but I do have to ask you, did you like it being in this room? Make green for yes, red for no.
Is it supposed
One
to
more
flicker
time.
like that?
Joshua, did you like being in this?
What was that?
Poor
I
Ryan.
genuinely don't know what that was.
What the fuck, dude?
You think it was like a bird flying into the roof?
I don't know. There's been weird things happening in this house all day.
That was weird.
What the fuck was that? We just heard a loud bang when I asked Joshua if he liked being in this
That was
room.
pretty bonkers.
One more time. Joshua, did you like being in this?
I mean, I genuinely think that was like a bird flying into the roof, or I don't know.
If it's loud enough that Shane is acknowledging it, then it probably was fairly significant. Because Shane tolerates knocks and bangs and that kind of stuff. He doesn't really see it as evidence like Ryan does. But if it's loud enough that he heard it and he's acknowledging it, then it was pretty significant. What does purple mean? There's no purple on this device.
Joshua, was that you? Joshua, if that was you, make that turn green.
That was genuinely, I think, the most exciting thing that's happened in 3 seasons of Ghost Files.
You didn't hear the thing that happened downstairs.
That was bonkers.
That was pretty fucking scary. Joshua, do you know who banged over there? Was that you? Joshua?
Cree. Well, it is now. Can I say that out loud?
Do you want us to go or do you want us to stay? Go for green, stay for red.
Go now.
Okay, we're gonna switch it
Focus on
up.
the thingamajigger.
I'm gonna now use a little box called an ovilus, and you can maybe use this to reach out to us.
How many of you people are just listening to me in the background while you're doing other things? Because that's starting to crack me up. I am your radio. Mwahaha. Hey, Poto.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah. Please,
Hey, go.
Go.
please communicate with us, Joshua.
Lux Toby.
What was it?
It's green.
It's green.
I said please communicate. Okay, you want to communicate. Yes, great. Please communicate with us, Joshua.
What was it?
It's green.
Poor Ryan.
It's green.
Okay, let's ask the question again. Is the person next door, Toby, good or bad? Green for good, red for bad.
Hunting. Crayon.
Joshua, that is.
Ryan's gonna be up here by himself later. All these tricks you've done tonight, the knocking, the growling.
Club.
That's when you really want to get him.
No, I would rather you do it now. I'm not going to be nice later. Unlock I. Unlock I closet. The door is open. The crawl space is open.
You're free, Joshua. You're free.
You want me to scan the closet and guess where you are?
He's gonna play hide and seek with a ghost. Do it. My money's on
I'm
the
not
ghost.
going in there.
Yeah.
I'll poke my head in, Joshua. If
I love how many times Ryan says, I'm not doing XYZ, and then the next freaking thing you see is him doing whatever it was he said he wasn't going to do. And kvetching about it the entire time. It cracks me up. I want eggs and toast and bacon now. Thanks, everybody.
If I see your little face, I might scream, and I'm not trying to scare you. Fucking.
Get your head in there.
Okay.
Is this where Big Dick Tom comes and pokes him in the butt?
I don't see you. I scanned. I didn't see you. You want my buddy to scan?
What do we got in here?
I don't think Shane will fit. Not to be mean to Shane. Well, I mean, Shane knows. He knows he's a tall-ass guy.
I don't see a boy in here.
How did you get that far in?
No little children running around.
Okay, Joshua, I think we're going to move on. This has been very fun,
Oh,
though.
he didn't. Okay.
Okay, we're going to move to the next room.
Poor Ryan. I wonder if he goes to, like, regular haunted houses, you know, like the totally just set up for fun Halloween houses. Oh, I'm sorry, Brittany. But let's be fair, KFC biscuits are pretty damn good when they're warm. Come meet my friends, the spiders.
On the way to change our batteries for the next investigation, we captured this chilling moment.
Wait, hold on. Everyone be quiet.
What's this thing looking?
What set
What set it off?
What the hell?
I'm still speeding.
No one was in here.
Okay, whatever that doll was, that would creep me the hell out.
Was it this?
No, it was this.
No, there's a little
it
thing
was
in here.
this little girl on the. This play.
Were you recording still?
No, I just started recording.
Did you get?
I panned over to the very end of it when it was going.
It was still
on.
going?
Yeah.
Could you go over to that? And this is in Toby's room. We were just in between takes. That went off somehow in this room. No one was in there.
How do you even set it off?
I don't even. What is that?
I don't even know how. I honestly don't.
Okay, look. That thing is a nightmare waiting to happen. It is clearly set up to be creepy AF.
I don't know what sets that off. That didn't go off the entire time.
The final.
I think it went off the second time when Shane pushed it. But the weird alarm noise, was that coming from that doll? They were acting like it was, but that's a weird noise to come from. That's clearly some kind of like motion triggered Halloween decoration. See, words. The ghost cops are coming to get you. You're right, Brittany. That would be creepy for me. Just put that out there. So that's interesting. That's interesting. I can't wait to see what Shane comes up with for that. All little girls are creepy. I mean, we've all seen The Shining. Yeah, I don't know what set it off. I mean, it's got to be plugged into something, so it could have been a power surge. But I don't know how big their crew is in here. Because I know it's not just Shane and Ryan. I know they've got at least one other person being the cameraman. But I think they actually have like 2 other people with them.
The final area of our investigation is Toby's room. The family living here in the 80s reportedly practiced in the occult, leaving mementos of their rituals, including dried sage and remnants of a pentagram.
All right. Somebody way at the beginning of the conversation here mentioned something about the Satanic Panic, and that was an 80s thing. So for this particular story to be coming out of the 80s would make me take it with a giant grain of salt if I was trying to do like serious, I guess, research into this, knowing the Satanic Panic was a thing. So having a ghost story like this in a haunted house to deal with a demon, knowing that the story originated from the 80s, kind of excuse me, I'm sorry. It just adds an extra layer of skepticism to it.
It is said one ritual opened a portal which allowed a demon named Toby to cross into the home. Toby.
Hear me, I'm Toby. My grandparents had a dog named Toby. I was actually afraid of that dog. I don't know why. But the dog scared me for some reason. For my pentagram salt circle. Yes, I only use Himalayan salt, so it's a very large grain of salt.
Allegedly has multiple personalities, each with violent and sadistic tendencies.
Alright, hang on. The demon has multiple personalities?
Which manifests as causing people to have violent mood swings and throwing objects at those who enter the room.
The people who are having the mood swings start throwing things at other people, or the demon throws things at people?
If he throws something at us, it won't be just our moods that's swinging. It'll be our fists. Let's fucking go. Yeah, we're gonna give this demon the business. He's gonna see my pistol.
So Toby's
not a euphemism. My actual pistol.
Yeah. Toby's a demon.
He is a demon, allegedly.
It's not an imposing name. Toby.
No.
Maybe if it was like Tobias, then we'd be getting like biblical there.
I always hear the name Toby, and I hear it as Toby. You know?
Well, I just think of Toby from The Office.
Toby. It's just not a scary
Actually,
name.
the actor who plays Toby, if that was what the demon looked like, that would be quite scary, actually. But I have to say, I have my
I don't
holy
know who
water
that is.
pistol.
Right.
I have the unscratchable Shane.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Very good. Okay.
It's a nice little tune.
Yay.
Let's move
I
into
want a
Toby's room.
dulcimer.
Okay.
I've always wanted one of those. I think maybe next year I'll buy myself one, because I've always wanted one.
We literally, so as we were passing this just now, this little lady.
What the hell?
On her horse.
It's some sort of robot.
That thing is...
So we're trying to figure out how it's
Deputy Slim
triggered. I
Chippity.
don't know if it's motion or if it's just on a timer.
But she
maybe
hasn't
it's a
made noise all
timer.
night. I'm helping you out here. She
That's
hadn't
true.
made
And I'm
noise all
helping
night.
you out in that it could be on a timer.
That's true.
So we could figure that out.
I think we jiggled her around a bit and she started doing it again.
Let's
Yeah.
jiggle her again.
Let's jiggle her.
Let's get jiggy with it. This is Toby's room. This is, of course, the big
Jiggy
bad
with
of the
it.
house,
Na,
the
na, na, na,
demon.
na.
They made a little room for him?
I
I
guess
wouldn't
so.
do that.
Well, I mean, if it's going to be living in the house anyway, I guess if you give it its own space, it's less likely to make a nuisance anywhere else. I don't know. I don't know what the rules of demons are. How do you know how much holy water you need? Well, when it finally goes away, that's how you know. Nope. There we go.
Hello. I
Bonjour.
guess I don't like talking to this fucking guy. I'm gonna put this right
Ma'am!
here. Hey.
Wait.
Oh, her hand fell off. Whoops.
Yep, we're good now. Oh, what a fun house.
Ma'am!
A fun house with great
Wow.
history. I love being in this house so much. I know
Think
you're
you get
here
it to go
because
off.
of
You
some
getting-
assholes
you getting blips
doing
over there?
They did some sort of pentagram ritual.
Ooh.
Now that is for sure a response. Is that why you're here? Is that why you turned to green? Are you here because of the pentagram? If
Are those like dodgeballs in the corner?
you are, can you make the red light turn on?
I think giving a demon dodgeballs is a bad idea. I remember dodgeball. I'm from the generation that thought that was a good idea. So I'm just saying, maybe giving a demon dodgeballs, not the best idea.
on?
Yeah, there's balls everywhere, man.
Good job, you broke
Toby,
the
can you get
demon doll.
closer to that green light? Are you here because of the assholes who were here before that summoned you and the pentagram? There used to be a pentagram up here somewhere.
Yes, but where? Like, there's blood still on the walls and the stairs from the 1800s, but there's not a pentagram from the 80s? Just, you know.
If you're afraid of Ryan, Toby, hit that
Exactly,
green or that
Proto.
red.
If you're not afraid of me, approach the blue light.
There is a
Approach,
blue light?
Toby.
Or better yet, if you want us to leave, approach the green light.
Toby don't like us.
Do you really want us to leave? Get closer to the green light. All right, I'm gonna turn something on to help you, maybe. Maybe you just want to talk. Let's talk.
Toby, I don't believe that you're a real...
I don't think the Amish would let you into one of their houses, but have they gone into a house without electricity? They've gone into the No, they haven't. I think everywhere they've gone has had some kind of electricity in it. Yay, Midori! Actually, I'm kind of wrapping up here in a minute, so...
Okay.
Lawn darts, exactly, Deputy
Do you not
Slim
like him
Chippity.
saying that he doesn't believe in you? If you're real, show us. Get close to that light. Okay.
This lady's still not making any noises.
No, I don't understand it. Got a ping over there. Toby, is that you over there? You could
I hate that thing.
talk to us or you could get closer to the light.
Show us how strong you are, Toby!
First off, can you say
Toby,
my name?
Toby,
Ryan or
Toby,
Shane? Let us
Toby.
know you're here.
This is Toby? Incredible. This guy's cool. This guy parties.
This guy parties a lot.
Get out or uh-oh? Yeah? If you want us to get out, go close to that blue light over there.
Maybe he was colorblind.
Oh my god.
That's a thing that Toby allegedly responded to earlier as well.
It is.
Wanted us to leave.
Is this Toby talking to us to get out, or are you telling us to get out because Toby's here?
But you gotta use a yes-no question, dude. Come on, you've only given it the ability to yes-no you.
I just heard something over there.
Huh?
I said? Yeah? Are you guys scared of us right now?
You guys.
Is that a yeah? You don't have to be scared of us. Killed you? Did you say kill you? Do you want to kill us? Let's go investigate that sound.
Anybody over here? Any Tobys?
Your
Nice
easy
little
bake
Tobys.
oven.
There we go. Works.
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here.
This is the Bootlegger Room. This house was
Bootlegger
used during the
Room.
Prohibition to bootleg.
What wasn't this house used for? Like, I don't think I've ever seen them go to a property where they've had so little information up front about the house. Even when they went to like the Sally house, they had like they usually have a timeline for when people were living in the house and who the families were and names. They usually have at least names of the families that lived there. But aside from the original family that apparently built the house, they haven't really mentioned any other occupation periods, and they haven't mentioned the names of any of the other occupants. Like, they briefly said that in the 80s, whoever was living there was doing pentagrams and circles and stuff, but they didn't give a name for that family or person. And there's like no timeline, like when did those people buy the house? When did those people sell the house? You know, All these questions are stressing Toby out. Ah, damn it, I've got questions. Toby doesn't like the exam conditions. No. I'm just a little baffled at the lack of information here. But yet, every time they walk into a new room, Ryan says, this is the XYZ room. You know, like the bootleg room, because this was used during Prohibition. Okay, but so that would make it around the 1920s as well. But, like, what hasn't this house been used for, and who was living there in the 1920s when they were running bootleg, you know? Was the house also a speakeasy at some point? Because apparently it started life off as a brothel. And the crazy water. Mass. They didn't have, well, yeah, no, they didn't have Catholic Mass here.
Jacob played the violin. He did not like it. Jacob, are you in? Is this your violin?
Jacob played the violin, but he didn't like it. Which one was Jacob? Jacob was the one on the swing.
Okay, I thought I heard something in here. Was nobody over here? So apparently if you steal money from this cash register, it pisses everybody off in here. Wow, look at all that change he's taking. Are you feeling pretty angry? Oh, he's taking more. You better stop him.
Okay, the cash register is an interesting object here because if you noticed, I don't know if I can go back to the picture, but if you notice when he was fishing the change out of the cash register, there's actually piles of coin around the cash register, which says that the people who have come and the people who are coming and visiting are leaving coins as opposed to taking coins. And that's an interesting interaction with it, especially after Ryan says if you take from the cash register, it angers everyone in the room, apparently. So, of course, you know, Shane has to go over and start immediately taking coins out of the cash register, but, you know, here we are. But the fact that with that knowledge, other visitors are compelled to, or planned to even, leave money behind, because you didn't see anything else. It's looks like it was a bunch of quarters and things. Pardon me. I just think it's an interesting way of interacting with an object that is considered special somehow. Like the cash register itself is considered special because the ghosts are attached to it in some way. And the way that they interact with it is by punishing you if you take money away. So are people leaving money in the hopes that they'll get good luck in return? Are they leaving money just as a token of respect? Is it just there's a pile of coins there and you just feel compelled to add to it, kind of a thing? It's just an interesting, because if you went into a antique shop and you saw an antique cash register there, you probably wouldn't just leave a quarter in the old cash register in an antique shop, because why would you? But this particular one, because of its location and the story behind it, people seem to be compelled to leave money behind as opposed to taking it, right? I see this happen in yep, I'm getting there. Graveyards. I see this happen in graveyards, especially around like more famous individuals or a tombstone that has a particularly like ghostly story. People will leave tokens behind, and a lot of times the tokens they'll leave behind are like quarters or pennies. They'll also leave like flowers or stones or things like that, but it's an interesting interaction to have with an object that would otherwise not even hit your radar. But anyway, it's a wishing register. Find the hidden room. Ooh. Oh, that's a good point, K-Buns. Toby is a demon and he can sense the holy water. Well, that's just it, Emma. Why would a family from the 1980s leave bloodstains on the wall of their bathroom? The incident in the bathroom occurred like way back, like in the 1800s, not the 19s. So why is it still there in the first place? You can't tell me that they didn't go and scrub it off and paint over it. Oh my god. That would be an interesting story, though, Kree. No, you don't. You don't hear about 600-pound ghosts. Deputy Slim Chipley.
Oh my God! He's a madman. You better come close to us next to that blue light.
Gotta put some Purell on after that.
Okay. Well, we are going to leave now, and I
Says I'm
am
gonna
sad to
use
say
some
that.
Purell
Not
after
because I
that.
like you, but because when I come back, I'm going to be alone. And I will have my gun.
I'm more excited for you to do this solo than pretty much any other one we've ever done.
Yeah, well, that makes one of
You're
us.
gonna go fucking crazy.
Now I'm going to lose my mind in here, dude.
I don't know. Where was it where he just started screaming so loudly that they could hear him outside? And it was like, I think it was one of the prisons they went to. For whatever reason, Ryan just started screaming like a madman because it was making him feel brave. But then they pan outside and they're talking to Shane. And you can literally hear Ryan from inside the prison screaming. And everybody just kind of stops and looks over. And Shane goes, I think we finally broke him. I think we broke Ryan. I'm like, that's one of the best moments out of this show ever. Oh, it's a squirt gun full of holy water, Poto. That's why. Yeah, blood seeps through, but after 200 years? I think it's supposed to be one of those, like, ghostly blood stains that you can never scrub out kind of a thing. Yeah, they do that around, I learned the wrong species. We've got a couple non-denominational graveyards, there we go, cemeteries around here that have Buddhist burials in them, and they also leave offerings there as well, which I think is interesting. Because the juxtaposition of it is very stark, because you go from these like beautiful Buddhist-style graves, and then you go over into like the European-style graves, and it's just like stones. And you're like, wow, this is clearly very different how we interact with our dead here. Yes, it's not a super soaker this time, Poto. It's just like a little handgun kind of a thing. All right, we are at 2 hours and 12 minutes, and we still have 15 minutes of the show left to go. I really want to see Ryan walk through. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pause. I'm going to run to the little girl's room. When I come back, we're going to skip ahead to Ryan's solo, because I think that'll be funny. And then we'll be done with that. Coins for the ferryman, it could be, but the ferryman coins usually go in before the burial because they go on top of the eyes. Typically. Sometimes they put them in the mouth, too. But anyway, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And in your chair. Can't decide. You guys. Were you summoning things? Alright, let's see. Where's Okay, so they gave him challenges to do. Alright, Mr. Struggles. You gonna stay up there? Thinking about it? I tried. Let's see, where were we? Now he's gonna cry at the door even though he can escape through the window. Okay, here we are. This is Ryan's part. When does Ryan go in? Is that Ryan or Shane? I can't tell. It looks like Shane.
It's me now. You remember me from earlier? Oh, there's no bed up here. We're dead.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Oh, that was that room. He's trying. Look at him.
That's for you. Got my calves for me. It's an old. We're going.
I guess at your head.
See you. All right, all right, Toby. My man. Look. Yeah,
It's dark in there. Oh boy. Shane?
Yeah?
Jesus Christ, it's dark in there. Oh boy, it's my turn.
All right.
Yo, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. This is crazy. This is straight up nuts. Any fun
So they're giving each other challenges this year?
stuff?
One of your challenges said something about a pentagram.
Yeah, it's no longer there anymore.
Oh. Oh boy, brother.
Yep, here we
That's
go.
the scariest 20 minutes of my life. I'm never gonna forget that.
Yeah,
Scratches all up and down my body.
I'm sure.
You're not gonna like it. I'll tell you that much.
Why I knew that already, so. Well, shall we?
Yeah.
There's been one time, I forget where it was. I think it was like the sanitarium that they were at. Anyway, Shane had gone first and he had done his walkthrough first. And when he came back for Ryan to go take his turn, Shane came back and he goes, you know, I was going to come out here and I was going to joke about all the things that I saw and all the things that I did. He goes, you're really not going to like it in there, and I just don't have the heart to tell you otherwise. And it was one of the most interesting moments because Shane wasn't affected by it at all, but he recognized that the space was going to make Ryan go nuts. And so knowing that Ryan was already worked up, he was like, yeah, I just don't have the heart in me to like poke fun at it because I know you're going to be terrified the whole time you're in there. It was just kind of funny. Because usually this is what he does. He comes out and he's like, oh my God, it was terrifying. I almost didn't survive. I saw a floating head. You know, he does all these kind of... And so Ryan doesn't even pay heed to it anymore. But I've only ever seen Shane once come out of a place and been like, you really are not going to like it in there. So...
It's good. You look strong.
On the outside.
These are your
strong.
challenges.
Oh, look, a green little... It's beautiful.
I think I kind of phoned in the third one, so I'm gonna switch it up because I have all this money that I stole from the inside.
So apparently if you steal money from this cash register, it pisses everybody off.
Put the money back.
Wow, look at all that change he's
Hi,
taking.
Bubby.
It's too much money to steal, so go put it back.
Wait a second, so you're saying I have to do 3 challenges plus this challenge?
Sure. Skip the third one then and put this money back. Go on. Nice. All right, have fun.
All right.
Got a pocket full of cursed change.
All right, motherfuckers. First challenge.
This is interesting.
Read your... What the fuck? I can't do this. I'm not doing this. There's no way I can do this.
We'll censor it.
I don't care if you'll censor it. Fuck that. This is bullshit.
What is he doing?
All right, motherfucker. I want you to know. I have a gun.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I want you to think about
I didn't think he intended to keep it at any point anyway. The change that he took.
That before you try and pull any shit.
What is he doing?
Put the fucking money back. There, it's back. I am now supposed to read my full address aloud to Toby the Demon and formally invite him to join me for dinner with Mari and Vinny. Do not imply that you're joking or don't backtrack it on in any way.
That's not fair for Shane or for Ryan. I feel like Shane should be like, look, there's a line, because Ryan believes this. Ryan believes that this will actually do something. Shane does not. So yes, I think a pocket full of cursed change would be much different than a pocket full of sunshine.
I can't believe I'm about to do this.
Buddy, go through the window.
I can't do this! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Shane is so evil. I don't know if he set that thing up to go off because they couldn't get it to go off, but what is setting that thing off?
What the fuck? The fucking doll went off! Yo! The fucking doll went off! I'm not reading my address! There's no way I'm doing this!
Remember, you can't leave until you do the challenges.
I love the fact that Ryan acts like this is like an actual binding contract. You can't leave until you do the challenges. I mean, I can walk right through the door. I don't have to do these things.
I will invite him for dinner. I'm not reading my address.
Read it.
No! I'm not giving my address out for a demon to possibly come endanger my wife and my little baby doggy. It will not happen. I will only endanger myself.
My little baby doggy.
I think that's fair. I'm skipping to challenge 2 just for now. Oh, God.
Just
all right.
for now.
Read this aloud to Big Dick Tom. I got a gun. I have a gun. Remember that. I'll fucking kill your ass. All right.
He's dead. What are you gonna do?
Big Dick Tom. Hi, Big Dick Tom. I know you're alleged to have a doink so sizable that it would put John Hamm to shame, but there's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Big Ball Burgoose. That's right, I'm hanging Buku Beanbag down there in a big old monstrosity of a sack that'll put your pitiful little pipe to shame. Yes, these balls of mine are quite large, and it looks like I've got...
Giving it all he's got, which I like to hear. Oh.
These two. I need a friend like this. I need a friend like this.
I wrote a lot, huh?
He says... I wrote a lot, huh? That song is pretty terrifying. You just invite him to meet you at a McDonald's. Hang on, I gotta let my cat out. He's going nuts. Dude. What it is? Just ignore the man behind the curtain. Where were we?
This is pretty long.
Make a clonking noise that a bowling ball makes when it shoots out of the hole and rejoins the other balls.
This is a very long speech about his balls.
You wrote that. Why?
Yes, my balls are debilitatingly big, Tom.
You go, Ryan. You go.
They are hold a medical burden that I continue to grapple with every day of my life. And for your boasting and pride.
See, this is good, honestly.
Look upon my big balls, Tom. Look upon them and weep, for they are your undoing.
Yeah, he nailed it. That sounds.
He says, yeah, he nailed it. God.
Really lovely.
Brian's like, well, now what?
I think that's it.
think that's it.
Oh, he's got extra challenges. Oh, he's got the social challenge from the people on the internet. That's fun. They're gonna make him do a Bloody Mary.
Oh no.
She's not here.
I'll tell you what, I'll do the Bloody Mary ritual because I'm not doing the fucking demon one. I'm not gonna do that. There is noises coming from this house. I just heard a little beep and some sort of like fucking noise and went, ah. I'm not gonna do that.
I think the demon wants to be invited for dinner, Ryan. Stop being rude. Right, Emma. I don't think Ryan was that intimidated by Big Dick Tom at all. Oh, Lord. I think that's why he went, the cow's back. I mean, it did sound like a cow, but it sounds like what a toy cow sounds like. Like, real cows don't really sound like that. But, I don't know. I don't know what sets that doll off. Because Shane tried to set it off, and it didn't work. His eyes at night vision at the night. Everything scares him, though.
All right. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary.
I only had to say it 3 times.
I'm actually surprised that didn't work. Okay.
Actually surprised it didn't work.
Okay.
God, I fucking hate this house. Okay, I'm in the carousel room. If there's somebody in here with me, little children, ha ha ha, hello, look at me, I'm a child too, hee hee hee. Can you play with some of these toys in front of me? Can you make any of them move?
Hey, little ghosty children. Can you guys go play in front of the strange screaming man? That's not weird. You gotta spin around. I don't know what the whole, like, Bloody Mary thing is.
Oh my God. Oh my God, there's toys hanging from the ceiling.
How did you not notice that before?
Serious question now for all of you kids. If you want to talk, just go ahead and move a toy. But if not, can any of you tell me what actually happened to Jacob? I just heard something. Was that one of you? I heard something over there.
Don't make me come over to that corner.
I'm very scared right now, so if you're scared, just know I'm
wasn't
really
a mirror.
scared too.
There was a mirror involved, Lucy.
Nothing on the camera. What the fuck? I just heard a really loud voice that said he's dead. Nothing on the camera. Nothing on the camera.
I heard ch, so sure.
What the fuck? Who's dead?
Jacob's dead, dude. Jeez.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
They're monitoring his heart rate? I just noticed that. Is that the little alarm going off? Is every time his heart rate spikes? That's hilarious. This is new. I appreciate this 100%.
Ah.
So mean.
Remember, I have a gun. Hey!
Okay, this just even got funnier. Now I can watch his poor little heart rate spike. I know you can't see it because YouTube has to have this stupid bar in front of everything, but like his heart rate's right here. Gosh darn it.
Shane, are you fucking with me right now? I heard do it. I heard a really loud whisper, do it. I will do it. Come down here and I'll do it.
Do what?
I will admit I'm not brave enough to go up those stairs right now. Come down the stairs, motherfucker. Try me.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna step out of the room now. I'm gonna go towards the axe room because I haven't gone in there.
You can do it,
What
Ryan.
up, bitch?
Believe in you.
Face, I'm not coming back up there. If you want to get me, you're gonna have to come down here. Looking in the mirror, I see my face.
What should you not see?
Calm down, calm down, calm down. This is the Shadow Man room. Shadow bitch! You want to get shot today? Make my fucking day.
So, Shadow Man isn't the demon? Then the ghosts are all afraid of Shadow Man, not the demon?
Oh my god, this gun is saving my life. Okay, this is where I heard some crazy shit in here. Oh my god, this is the fucking room.
The scareder he gets, the more he swears. So, he also starts screaming, usually.
Remember, I have a gun. Not for you, Jacob. What happened to you?
It's like trying to save Jacob. Damn it, Jacob, tell me the truth.
That's where the noise was. I can't do it. Can't do it. This is where that lady is seen hanging sometimes, and they hear the rope. I heard very loud whispers. Jesus Christ. All right.
You know, the one thing Ryan doesn't do that I'm always surprised about is he doesn't pray. So maybe he's not Catholic? I don't know. You fight him to have a bath. Excuse me. I don't remember Shadow Man's demise story. He's not the guy in the bathtub. That was a whole different thing. That's why I'm like, there's not a lot of information this time, and it's not usual. It's usually easier to keep track of everybody. I'm starting to lose my voice.
I'm doing this for you at home. I hope you fucking know that.
We love you,
I will
Ryan.
shoot you in the fucking face. Toby?
Don't make me come up there, Toby. Look at his heart rate.
I will do it.
He's gonna have a heart attack.
Fucking demons, I hate them. Is that you? If that's you, get closer to the device. I just heard the Busabi go off. Get closer to the light. The fuck is that noise? It's a little beep. What is that?
It's your heart rate monitor telling you you're about to die.
It's just me and you now, baby boy. Want this to be your last day, motherfucker? I could arrange that.
Uh-huh.
God damn, this blows.
He's so terrified. Why does he do this to himself?
Oh my god. This is the fucking worst.
So what was his other challenge then?
I'm breaking the rules. I'm looking at the time. This is bullshit. This feels like I've been here forever. Why am I hearing things in this room? What's in this room?
Shade.
Oh, thank God, my timer. Oh, fucking get me.
He didn't do any of his challenges.
Get the fuck
Oh no, wait, he did. He went and he read the soliloquy.
out of here. Oh. Jesus Christ.
I've never seen you leave a location so
Oh my god, dude, just what the luck that my timer will go off by the door.
What exactly happened in there?
So you weren't fucking with me.
No, I was sitting here the whole time.
I heard some very clear voices. Let's just put it that way. Very clear.
Is this the most unnerving place we've ever been on Ghost Files?
Yeah, I don't like it.
You're in luck, because we're done.
I didn't do the first challenge though, you know that.
You gotta go back in.
I'm not doing it. Look, man, I will endanger myself. I can't endanger my family. I'm not gonna do it.
Didn't do a challenge.
Hey, you can't make me.
Is that how we're doing it this season?
You leave the family out of it. You gotta leave the family out of it.
Okay, so one challenge failed. We can keep track of this.
It's bullshit. This is a bullshit.
These
I call bullshit.
are gonna come back to haunt you, let me tell you.
Attacking my wife and my child. My
not
furry
attacking.
child. Unbelievable.
I'm simply telling you to
You asked me
invite
to
a demon
invite a
to
demon
dinner.
to my house.
Right.
That's crazy.
I mean, you know.
It's not even a scary thing in the moment. It's just going to be scary later.
It's not even scary in the moment. It's scary later. I will say I agree with Ryan on this one only because I know Ryan is a true believer, and Shane knows that as well. So I think that knowing these things, obviously, I think that challenge was just a smidge too far, but it's obviously not like that big of a problem. I just think it's funny. Ryan will actually do quite a few things. He'll tell you he's terrified, but he'll still do most of the things. I think there's been a couple other things where he hasn't been able to either finish it or he didn't do it. There's been a couple other times where he's had challenges that he didn't complete, but not very often, and not because of this. So I don't know. I'm with Ryan on this one, but normally he'll do pretty much anything, no matter how ridiculous it is. I forget. There was one time where he had to like go into a room and take his shoes and socks off because the ghost was into feet. And so he did that. It was very strange. Anyway. All right. So that is most of the new episode of Watcher Show. Yes, I can do this. Ghost Files. My meds are wearing off. So if you guys want to go watch Shane walk through, which is can be very funny too. It's just, you know, Ryan's so much more funnier. Go ahead and go to Watcher and give it a view. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I know most of you are lurking in the background like the good little shadow people you are. I don't know where I was going with that. Anyway. It's a trap, Toby, run. But yeah, thank you guys very much. Happy Halloween, happy Samhain, and happy Diwali to those of you who celebrate. And yeah, I enjoyed this. I'm glad you guys came here with me to keep me entertained while I watch Ryan get terrified of nothing. Bless Ryan. Just bless him. I'm going to do a little bit more research into the Hill House because I didn't realize it was a real location. And I'd like to know a little bit more about it just because there were a lot of gaps. And I don't know if it was just editing and it got taken out for time or if there's just a lot of gaps in the stories there. So, oof. But yeah, I want to know a little bit more about this. And also I want to see if I'm going to get hit with copyright for this. So we'll find out. This will be the channel. But yeah, I guess if you've made it this far, leave a Halloweeny or a birthday emoji because that's what most of you have left. Ha ha ha. And yeah, I'll see everybody in the next one. Thank you and bye. Woo! Where's the off button?